Hello everybody, this is Mace or Necro. Um, Today I'm going to be taking a look at all the new traits, which I won't lie, I've already looked at, messed with, had my fun with on my Necro at least. On my Warrior I had some fun with it as well, but I wanted to talk about the changes of the Necromancer as well as how much the game has changed class-wise. Just overall how my knowledge has been crushed. So, as any good necromancer would know, a necromancer is more based on the knowledge and placement of your character than its actual mobility and the fact that it's able to run away. Necromancer is the least mobile class in Guild Wars 2. In Guild Wars 2, anything can run away from a necromancer unless the necromancer is superior in skills above that one. If the necromancer is running, say, a glass cannon, which you don't see often, but when you do see it, you're not going to get away from that necromancer that easily, because a glass cannon is going to kill you in a matter of seconds. However, I made it so that it doesn't matter if they run away. I made a support necromancer, which is something that is very rare or unheard of in Guild Wars 2. So I wanted to talk about the trait lines, my support necromancer, which is still in testing, and play him a bit. I need to set him up, but I'll do that while I'm talking about the changes of Guild Wars 2. So, first of all, Necromancer can now siphon health through Death Trap, which is a huge upgrade. I think this is like the first buff that a Necromancer's ever gotten. With this whole patch, everything got nerfed and everything got buffed, which is amazing in my opinion. I like the changes, but I also don't like the changes. Because of the fact that I've read every build on the meta, I've read every build on the meta for Conquest, I can tell what people are going to do based on the first 3 or 4 skills that they throw out there. Like, for example, Dagger Elementalist, for this thing they're going to do, if it is off the meta, they're going to dash in and start trying to stack their might instantly with the might rotation, which is very easy to tell what it is. I've never played an elementalist, so I can't name the skills, but when they stack their might, it's easy to tell. Now, just because they stack their might that way, I do not know that they are running the meta build for Dagger Elementalist. But it's good because then I haven't run out of everything to do. Playing as a necromancer is not as hard as it used to be. It never really was super hard for me because I was basically I think I was a natural necromancer personally, because I got a hold of it quickly and everyone was always ooh and ah at the necromancers who can actually do what they do. I still could not do dungeons on my necromancer. I always was kicked from groups because I liked playing either support or glass cannon necro. Support, my old support build does not work at all anymore. But the support necromancer that I ran before could heal great amounts, but it was tricky because everyone was always running around the room and nobody would listen to me. Now I'm able to heal everybody decently, heal myself a really good amount, and take the conditions off of everybody around me, as well as keep control over my own conditions. This is an amazing buff for a necromancer, support-wise. They used to be selfish players, honestly. But another thing I have noticed, engineers are broken. You can basically run over in one shot whoever you want to with an engineer's F2 ability, which is basically toss a bunch of grenades on the ground and watch stuff die. It pierces, it'll hit through you, do the damage of the grenade itself, and then the second they hit the floor, you're going to take a second hit. 13 grenades, even though the skill says 7. That's a lot of damage. Like, I've been one-shot by engineers lately, and whenever I see one, I try to kill him or stay away from him. But anyway, so I'm going to set up my support necromancer now and talk about the traits and all that stuff. Berserker Amulet is not the one that you want, but I'm basically running half of it. You want Cleric's Amulet, you want Rune of Duena, of course, for the regeneration on your staff, which is basically permanent regeneration. There it is. And then you want Sigil of Purity. I put this on all my Necro builds now because I don't want to have to use Consume conditions. It puts a condition on me, which I really hate. And then you want Rune of Water. You want Rune of Water because this is going to heal everybody around you a good amount. 600 is what my testing shows. And then for the trait lines, you want Curses or Spite. Well, no, Curses or Death Magic will work fine. Blood Magic and Curses, and Soul Reaping. And Curses, because I'm running Curses, I want... Basically, just look at these. You want Plague Signet, because this is going to help you hold your... keep control of your conditions while using this heal skill, which helps everybody else, as well as yourself. Gonna want this as well, because this is also gonna help support by turning other people's boons into conditions. You're gonna want, let's take a simple look at this. This one's kinda tricky. You can either take, no, actually you gotta take this one, sadly. If you're gonna do curses, this is how you want it, but like I said, that's an option. Then you go to Death Magic. Death Magic, I think, has better stuff, in my opinion. Take less damage from poison foes. Poison's gonna be on your foes most of the time if you're using a staff. So there you go. Lose condition when you enter Death Shroud and every few seconds while you remain in Death Shroud. This will help you keep hold of your conditions, so you can switch between these two. It doesn't matter realistically. I'm gonna use this one because it means that I don't have to heal myself as much as I need to heal the party. Minions deal more damage, take conditions from you. This is useless. When stunned, dazed, knocked back, pulled, knocked down, sunk, floated, inflicted with fear, taunted, or launched, inflict fear on nearby foes. This works. This is a good support spell because it keeps you up more, so you can heal people more. And then this you can use if you want to have a bit more damage, but I'm going with this since this is going to be a full support. And then, of course, Unholy Sanctuary, because that's going to heal you, but inflicting conditions on foes, toughness. This works too, but I'd use this because it heals me. Okay, Blood Magic. So you want Ritual of Life. You can, another thing I need to point out. You can use Rune of Mercy instead of Rune of Duena if you want to do more revival. If your group has issues being down, like if you have a glassy group, you want Rune of Mercy, which I don't think you'll need to use unless if you have a pre-made full Berserker party. And then this is always what you want, in my opinion, but this works as well. I'd always use this because it heals everybody around you to about 3,000, almost. 5% revival, which is really good. And then this, of course, it's Transfusion. That's your main heal skill. You'd be stupid not to use it. You can use this if this one is. This whole trait line is kind of based on what you want. If you want damage, then you go with Shroud. Skill 1 pierces, causes vulnerability. Either way, you're gonna want Vital Persistence, and if you want damage, you want Death Perception. If you want full support, you want Foot in the Grave for stability, and Speed of Shadows as well for your traits. Since I'm going full support, this is what I want for full support. If you want more damage, you can use the other trait line because you'll keep yourself out of conditions with that one more. So this is the gear, this is the traits. Yeah, so now we're gonna go into a PvP match. I'm gonna pause the video and then start it up again when I get a cue.
Great. You lost the graveyard.
Okay, that's my stupidity right there. I forgot that I'm not playing a tank, so I just got killed. I'm been playing support necromancer too much, which can tank. You've seen that thing? You'd see why I say it tanks. It tanks. I like the new training system. I prefer this over the I prefer this training system over the old system because this training system allows me to focus into one type of skill instead of telling me I need to buy a bunch of skills that I don't want in order to get the one that I do want. This can make me like focus on wells, for example. If I want to be a well necromancer, then I focus on my wells. If I want to be support necromancer, I can focus on my support spells. And that was not my stupidity, that was my internet right there. I could have probably gotten away at that point, but I didn't, so. And there we go, wasted heal skill on accident, because I moved my hand off the keyboard, put it back. 6, for some reason. No, E, for some reason. Okay, so there we go. I got another tome of knowledge. Okay. Okay, as you've seen in my thief video, I forgot a couple things that I need to say about my build. The skills were set wrong. You can use Plague or Flesh Golem as your ulti. 6, 7, 8, 9. Your 6 is Well of Blood, of course. Signet of the Locust. For that, this has done such crazy things for me, healing selfishly. But like, this is more of a self heal. This is more if others need it. Unless if you're alone, then you can use this for yourself as well. But mainly, this is used for support. Signet of the Locust. If you want, I highly recommend changing this to your 6 instead. I mean, like, just switch the key binding. Just switch the key binding and it'll be your 6. Because this heal, it heals you more based on how many people are around you. 5 people, that's a 10k heal. I do it at 3 people, and I get a pretty good heal. Signet of the Undeath, you want this because it'll revive up to 3 people instantly. You're not really going to need to revive that many people, but that's pretty good. And it also fills up your life force. This build's main heal is in life force. It is in Death Shroud. It's your Death Shroud 4 skill, which heals 8k health. This will also give you protection, and you'll fill up your Death Shroud, of course. Also, the weapons are wrong. Dagger is, of course, what you want, because that's basically what I was showing you. Dagger is more of a support weapon because of the fact that it... Okay, so Dagger is more of a support because you can help your friends take less damage by blinding the foes and giving them fumble and endurance regeneration. I mean, minus endurance regeneration. As well as bleed them, but bleeding them is not that much of a deal because of the fact that it won't do much damage. You use this because you can immobilize people. This can deal an okay amount of damage. Not much, but it's an okay amount. And then this heals you like a selfish brat. As you guys can tell, this is a support weapon right here. This is your permanent regen. This is your poison.
You jump.
Your chill. That's very helpful. This takes conditions off of you. Very helpful indeed. And then you got a fear. What could be better than the fear? So, like I said, Lich is, well, Plague or Flesh Golem for your ultimate. These, I don't recommend switching, but you can if you have to. Dagger being a support weapon. I don't really use a dagger much, but the dagger can help. Like if you're in a 1v1, you want to use the staff.
The match starts soon.
Just supporting, you want to use the staff. But I mean, if you're doing a bit of both, like you're fighting and supporting at the same time, you're gonna need to swap a lot. So I'm gonna talk about how I play this. You're gonna see me play, and
Hold on to your points.
Things that I do. You'll probably see a lot of mistakes because I'm pretty tired right now. But I'll explain my mistakes as well, because I'm not used to fighting these people with their new. Since the update, everything's been different. I can't say why not how to kill. Because, like I said, with the new build system and all that, it's hard for me to say, you know, I can kill.
You've lost the quarry
because I know how to fight it. I don't know how to fight anything.
The waterfall is yours.
And deal an okay amount of damage. I almost survived him. If I had Rune of Mercy, that would show how to use Rune of Mercy. If I dropped my mark, if I dropped my fear mark properly, I would have feared him away and I would have had that kind of stuff, even without Rune of Mercy. But if I had Rune of Mercy, it wouldn't matter because he'd already have been up seconds before the guy landed his stomp. And as you see, look, I'm healing everybody. I'm doing a good job at healing. And everybody has regeneration right now. And then I use this, and everybody's being healed a great amount. As I leave Death Shot, they get 2k heal. Almost 3k. Right? Now I'm being teamed on. Okay, now let's show you my heal, I guess. I gotta try and get that guy down. Okay, he's dealt with. Okay, more regen.
You've captured the quarry.
Fear them and stuff. I need to heal myself.
Seriously.
Yeah? Okay, can I do that in a minute or no? Okay. So, now... Get him down. Also, you gotta finish people off.
You've taken the graveyard.
I messed up by not leaving my goal alone.
You've lost the quarry.
I'm not used to needing a flesh golem with this build. That was a bad placed condition. That's also probably the strongest mark that I have because of the damage.
I don't have enough energy.
You lost the waterfall.
Probably.
Your base is under attack. You've captured the quarry.
Running out of
Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack.
His mistake was he didn't run. Let's see what. Yeah, he's a warrior. He could have hit us.
Your base is under attack.
He didn't. That was his mistake right there.
I'm back.
As a warrior, you don't want to sit with freaking Necromancer who's healing. You can't tell what I am because my build's not on the meta. There is no support Necromancer Conquest on the meta. So I don't blame him for that. But if there's a support there, he doesn't want to sit there and let them beat on him. Then he's not going to have a chance at that point. I can hold mid because this build is also a bunker. I can bunker 3 people at a time, I think. Especially with this here, the healing turret. The healing turret won't do very much for me, but you know, that's just a little extra regeneration. Zoj's Claymore. My guild leader, not guild leader, guild member got Zoj's Claymore with the new mechanic. I don't know what the new mechanic is, but they'll explain that right now.
The waterfall is yours.
Changing stats on ascended gear. Okay, that sounds good. Okay, so I think I'm prepared to move up here because there seems to be a big fight. One more seems to deserve. There we go. Throw them all like boss. Revive my friend. There we go. They didn't see me coming. Heal my friend.
You've lost the quarry.
And maybe, I'll get called out. A lich is still very difficult to survive. And I won't lie, I did mess up right there by sitting in it. I just tried to get them off of my friend. I did get help. There we go, see? I do still get help. Even if you're not a support build, you will get support. I mean, even if you're not a support build, you still gotta support your team. What little bits you can. Oh, they just teleported me back to mid, that's good.
You've captured the quarry.
That was genius right there. That mesmerized. I've never even seen that before.
You lost the waterfall.
There's nobody around me at the time, so I wanted to see where that would take me until a minute. That was awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get this guy off the point so that we don't lose it. You know, like, I don't want them getting points that they're already getting, so I want to have at least 2 of the points have more or equal to them at all times, especially when ahead. You don't want to let them get ahead of you because you're already winning the match at that point. There we go. We've got the downed warrior right there. He can't stop us both from stomping, so of course both of us stomping at the same time was a great idea. That's how you want it with just about every class besides Guardian, I think. I don't think anything else
You've taken
has,
the graveyard.
an AoE knockdown that can
The waterfall is yours.
to stop you from stomping. We have a 3 cap. That's perfect. So I'm going to go down here, help kill this Ellie and a Necro. Support, heal. Okay, I wonder if anybody on this team even can tell that I'm support. I'm not saying that this team is bad, but
You've lost the quarry.
Okay, yeah, I think he can tell I'm a support based on the fact that he walked back in that well. I didn't even need to really use spectral armor in this fight. I mean, in this place, but I used it a bit. I think I used spectral armor a few times. I didn't use it many times, though. And I don't know if we killed that elemental. Honestly, I don't know if we did. Nor do I care, honestly. I just know that I'm supporting my team and I'm doing a good job at it. What else matters, honestly? I kind of wish things. Yeah, that's what I basically want. There we go. That's how you play support Necromancer and Legacy of Foefire. I always forget the name of this map, but there we go. Like, subscribe, my name for Facebook and in-game name will be in the description below. Please subscribe, like, share, everything, just, yeah. I'll leave it all down there, comment what you think, and what builds you want to see next. Bye.